TJ Holmes and Amy Robach are engaged, but the story behind this engagement announcement, I have to tell you about because it's hilarious. And it's not hilarious because these two cheated with each other and now their exes are now dating each other too. That's not the funny part of the story. The funny part of the story is the fact that they are telling people on their podcast that she's been engaged for 3 weeks. 3 weeks. And they've gone to football stadiums and she's been wearing her engagement ring and no one noticed, no one talked about it. So they had to come on their podcast because nobody would give them a show, an actual daytime talk show that they were fishing around for after their affair. They decided that they had to make this big announcement on their podcast because nobody was even interested. So according to People magazine, Holmes then joked how his fiance had been, quote, dangling a ring in everybody's face every chance you could, and nobody said a word. She says, I was in 3 massive football stadiums 3 weekends in a row, wearing my engagement ring very proudly, very excitedly, and kept waiting for somebody to point it out or ask me, hey, what's that? And it never happened. And if people saw it, maybe they were just being polite, she added. No, girl, they saw it and they didn't care. Oh, but the desperation doesn't stop there. Holmes then chimed in, we were intimately engaged with friends, very close people for the past 3 weekends. All of them are gonna think back and go, oh my God, how did we miss it? So they were hanging out with their own friends and they didn't notice the engagement ring. Their friends did not care either. People magazine says the couple promised to share some details about how it all went down at a later date on their podcast. No one cares, y'all. They are so, I think they thought after their affair and them being on GMA3, not the main show, GMA3, I think they thought after the publicity and everyone talking about this affair that they had, that this was going to turn into a big opportunity for them to be big, well-known and have their own daytime talk show. They ended up having to create this podcast because no one really was interested. And apparently people still are not.